So Chris, man, we're in this wicked studio. I love it, man. And you know what we're going to do? I've seen these things here, and I think every time we're going to change topic...
They're called buzz, no?
The buzz bars, yeah. I'll just bang it.
Okay,
or you
perfect.
bang it when you want to change it.
You can start.
Right, let's start then, man. Right, Al-Nassr, Saudi, go in there, huge news. Like, you changed everything when you went there. Like, what were the most difficult things for you to adapt to when you went to Saudi, coming from Europe?
Rio, as you know, my whole life, it's about challenge. I left my house with 11 years old to live in a big city. So for me, it's easy because I changed Madeira to Lisbon, Lisbon to England, England to Italy, Italy, I'm back Spain, Spain. For me, it's not a problem. For me, you know, it's part of my life. I'm used to have this kind of life. And to be honest, it was very easy for me. You can speak about religion or about the weather, but no countries is perfect. So for me, the adaptation was easy, and I really love it to be there, to be honest.
It's interesting what you said about, well, like, no country's perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking when I saw you go, and I saw the news start coming out about Saudi, and I saw a lot of the Western world saying, pointing the finger, saying negative stuff. And I'm like, are we that good? Are we that perfect that we have got no problems? Like, everyone has problems, man, but it's about facing the problems and then making a step forward. I mean, and is there any little things that you've thought, wow, I didn't expect that to be there when you went there, or that have been good, positive as well, as or negative?
As I told you before, for me, all the countries have their issues. It's normal. There, they have fantastic things. To be honest, I'm really happy to be there, me and my family.
I saw you on the beach.
And yes, for example, the Red Sea, which is my second house or the first house, because it's place that unbelievable, is like a diamond there. I love to be there.
When are you going to invite me, man? What's going on? I need to know my family.
We speak about that. You will love it, you and your family. Trust me, it's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. Yes, yes. And not only that part, they have, for example, Alula, which is in some place in the desert.
Have you been there? I've
Yes,
been
of
there.
course.
It's an amazing place.
You've been in Alula?
Yeah, when I went there, my friend started crying.
It's beautiful.
We went into the hotel, and my friend was sitting. I looked around, and my friend was like,
Yeah, you know why?
Oh.
Because it's sagrado. Como é que se diz sagrado?
Spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual.
Yeah, spiritual. Yeah,
it's spiritual. You can feel the energy there.
Yeah.
That they have some spiritual thing.
Different, isn't it?
I felt as well, to be honest.
I did.
And they have that. They have the Red Sea. They have, even in the mountains, they have snow. That people snow in Saudi. Yes, they have snow. They have everything. So it's a lovely country. I love to be there. My family love to be there. And as I told you, the adaptation for me wasn't too difficult. And I'm happy there.
What are the differences between the leagues? Because everyone says, the league's not any good there. Well, you play there, you know. Like, what's the differences?
All the leagues, they are different. In my opinion, it's the people speak more than they really know. All the leagues, in my opinion, they have issues. But the league, I tell you, 100%. And you can, when you're gonna do interview to another players who play there, they will tell you it's not easy. It's not easy. It's very difficult. Plus the weather, which is very hot, and you know when it's hot, it's hot. More difficult to maintain the level of the game. But in my opinion, the league is very, very good, and they still grow and improve. And I'm happy because I was the pioneer of the country in football, so I'm glad for that.
Yeah, a bit like Beck's in America with the MLS. What he's doing over there and what he's done has been magic. And what you're doing here, even to my mind, even you've created a whole movement of people coming. How much pressure did you feel being the first real big star to come out and then say to everybody, "Come on, follow me"? How was that big pressure for you?
Rio, you know, as I was young, you know, I had a different personality. I believe in myself. In other, not only in football, but in other areas as well. To be honest, it was zero pressure. I didn't have any pressure.
What?
When I moved there, I didn't feel pressure.
Well,
for me, pressure.
Even with everyone going crazy.
You know, for me, the pressure, it's the people who was in a war that they don't have foods to eat, that deal with the guns during the night, shots. For me, this is the real pressure. As I told you before, I left my house with 11, 12 years old. I cry every day. So, honest, I'm not gonna tell you that to be cocky or whatever, but pressure was zero. Of course, you have the other issues. Make sense, gonna work out. Professionally. Yeah. But in the other way, to be honest, I felt free because any place I play, I show my level. And I knew it that I will be there. I will show my level as well. I will improve the league. And I knew it that the players will follow me. I knew it because not only the terms of financial, which is
obvious,
the main point, you can say, but as well the culture of football. I knew it, the culture of Saudi football was nice because I have friends who played there before, coaches, Portuguese coaches was there. And of course, if you ask me, you expect so quick a big stars will move there? No. But I will expect that the football will change because of me.
Did you I can't get my head out of you crying when you left home at 11. What was that whole process like and that feeling like? Because I know how close you are to your mum. Like I always, when the people ask me about you, the first thing I always say, he's a family man. And like your mum's connection with you is like, mine with my mum, what it was. Like, so leaving your mum, for any young people that are watching, how difficult is that and how did you deal with that?
For me, it was the main point, the big switch of my life was to suffer a lot in that moment. This is why I'm more willing and capable now to deal with the bad moments, which we all have bad moments. When I moved with 11, 12 years old there was really, really hard for me without my family, my mom, my daddy, my brothers and sisters. Imagine your kid with 11 years old to go to London to, I don't know, another country or...
It's hard now. My boys are playing football 1 hour away and my head is going crazy.
It's difficult, but my mom and my dad always support me to say, listen, Cristiano, if you want to follow your dream, will be hard for us, will be hard for you, but we give you opportunity. And I left and it was tough, and I'm blessed and I'm happy because to pass in that moment with that difficult situation, now I'm capable to, another chapter of my life to deal with all pressures that we still have in the football, a way of football, with the family, with the wife, everything.
Hey, listen, let's go to Euro 24. We need to do that again, sorry. Euro 24. And listen, I couldn't come and speak to you without asking you, like, now you've had time to reflect. When you was in that tournament and you were crying, what was that like? Because you got some people saying, why is he crying? Is his ego? Is this, is that? What is the reasons behind it? And how do you feel now about looking back?
It's much more easy to criticize than appreciate what you really have, We know as the press how it works. If you speak good, don't sell. You have to speak bad. It's normal. And if you speak about Cristiano, you're coming in the first page. It's normal because I'm the most followed guy in the world. It's not only because of my pretty face, but in everything, Why Cristiano is the #1 follower in the world? Why? Why do you think? Many things.
There's goals,
football,
trophies, and
family, lifestyle, everything. Because people say, why they follow? Because they, in some way, they like me. You understand? I think, and they criticize, always gonna exist, and it's part of the business. For me, this is not a problem. Your question was in Euros.
Why are you crying?
Why you cry? For example, I speak last night about that. When you have passion for what you're doing, you cannot be worried about how your feelings. If, for example, I cry the day that I missed the penalty, which is, I believe, that Oblak did a fantastic save. Okay, but let's interpret it that I missed the penalty. When I cry, it's not because I cry because I felt that if I don't score that penalty and if Portugal will be eliminated, the world will collapse on me. Not because of that, Rio, no. It's people they don't know me. It's, imagine that the last 27 penalties you score. You miss in that period, you feel like bad from yourself. You don't even think about that. The people who come to the stadium, your kids, your mom, your girlfriend, everyone, I felt sad because of that. You think I'm thinking, I missed the penalty, but Portugal gonna falling down on me. They're gonna say that we felt because Cristiano missed the penalty. I didn't even think about that. I swear to God. Wow. I felt because I make pressure to myself. You know me. Since with 11 years old, I always make pressure to me. Cristiano, you are the best player in the world. In my mind, I'm always thinking in that way. And I put a lot of pressure to myself. You have good sides when the things go good, okay? But when the things go wrong, you feel that too because you make too much pressure to me. I make pressure to me. But I love that. I know to deal with that. But when I missed the penalty, I felt bad with myself, the fans, the family, not because other stuff that people say that it's not that. It's not
I saw you looking into the crowd. Was it like your mum, your kids?
Exactly.
Because I know that gets me emotional. In the World Cup, I cried during the national anthem. I heard my mum screaming. And it all came like this moment, what a moment, and I cried.
It's a special moment. Yeah. It's the emotional moments.
So when you saw your mum, that
exactly,
was a big
you have to express yourself. You cannot hiding this kind of stuff. For me, if you're hiding, you lie to yourself. You have to be yourself. Doesn't matter if the people like or not. You think I'm gonna change now? Cristiano's self is always. I'm gonna change now. You think with nearly 40 years old, I'm gonna change? Of course not. Oh, you like me or you don't like me, it's part of the life. For me, it's not a problem. In the national team, it was like that. People say, he's done, he's 39, he's getting old. You know why? Because I didn't score the goal. Yeah. And the rest, and the past.
Well, in qualifiers, you scored like 10 goals.
10 goals.
In the qualifiers to
And before the Euros, I scored 2 goals against Ireland. But this is part, Rio. Even if I will score in Euros, not we will change what Cristiano are. You understand? People try to hiding stuff and speak bad. Listen, I don't score, no problem. Tomorrow I will play against the national team, and I will try to score. If I don't score, next game I will try to score. If
does that affect you though? So it doesn't affect you if you don't score goals. Are you the same person around a training camp?
I'm always want to score goals. For me, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
To play against France and to play against Etifak. For me, it doesn't matter. Don't change nothing.
But if you don't score, what are you like though? What are you like to be around? Are you Ruud van Nistelrooy? Remember when he didn't score? He was a nightmare. We could win 3-0, he didn't score, he's sitting like this.
Yeah.
I
have one thing that I learned, Rio. It's you can be upset in the moments after the game. If we win, it's always better. But if you win, if I score, I will be a little bit more happy. I have to be honest. I'm not going to be like
natural.
that. No. Or if you lost in the game, you have to show during this period or during that you are pissed. It's part of. But next day, I'm very capable and I learn that, listen, Cristiano, let's go. Life continue. Past is past, it's never come again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life. The present. Because you don't know that what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know, you don't know. So live the present.
How soon is that game or that moment gone then? So you finished the game in a change of mind. I can imagine you being, we done it, you was shit, I was shit. And how soon is that game then gone for the next game?
Some games and some moments, you're getting a little bit more upset. For example, after the Euros to eliminate penalties against France, take 2 days because it's a special moment, pressure. But that's it. Listen, third day, go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You cannot live in the past. I'm really good on that, you understand? I learned by the years that, listen, Cristiano, let's go. Because pain, you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work. Doesn't matter what's happening, it's gonna happen in your life, you have to continue. This is the way I see the life, and football especially.
So the performances of Portugal in the tournament in Euros 24, like, what's your thoughts on that now you've had a bit of time to reflect? Because I had you as one of the 4 or 5 favourites to win.
When you lost the penalties, it's this year I lost 3 competitions by penalties.
Wow.
Who gonna tell me that this year I will win 3 trophies? can be a signal. You never know. This is football. You know football, as much as I know, that it's like that. Football is like that. You lost the penalty, but the game before we win the penalties. So this has happened. So for me, I can say that was average tournament, but if we win the penalties, we will play semi-final against Spain. Semi-final, okay. People will understand much better. They was eliminated for Spain or not, you never know. Semi-finals was like the limit, but in my opinion, we lost penalties against France, which is we controlled the game. We had the best chances.
Yeah.
It's football. It's difficult because nobody like to lose, but in my point of view, Portugal do it average. We always can do it better, but it's a lesson for the future, in my opinion.
But you're finished, they say. There's some people say, oh, he's finished, yeah, he's finished, but he's scoring that amount of goals.
They say whatever they want, but...
Do you see all that? Do you listen to it? Do you hear it? Do you see it and use it as fuel?
Sometimes, but Rio, to be honest, I'm 39 and a half. I care less about what... Because even when you do it good, they criticize you. And criticize is part of your journey, you understand? So I don't care about that because even if I will win the Euros, I will continue. My hunger will maintain the same. You understand? It doesn't matter for me if you win or if you lost. I will stand up the next day and I will continue.
Bro, if I won the Euros at 39 years old, bro, the cigar, the feet would be up. The whiskey, I would be doing it all, man. And I don't understand how I can't. And I played elite football. I just still can't. So it surprises me and it astounds me sometimes when I hear you and you're getting up every day the same like that, like you're 18 years old.
It's hard to explain, but I like to make people happy too. You know, I have fans all over the world, and I see them highs when they see me. Just, you know, when I score goals and they do it in the street every time. And I walk them, yes. I want to make them happy, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know when I'm gonna finish. If you ask me, of course I'm closer to finish that. I have...
Let's talk about finish, come talk about this, good, I like this. Talking about the longevity and the rest of your career.
And another thing that I learned, since you play more, you learn many things. And one thing that I learned in a few years is like, enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment, live the moment, because you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I know that I'm still looking good. I mean, fit.
Not bad.
I look good, you know, I feel that I still can dribbling, still shooting, score goals, jumping. The day that I start to feel that I'm not produce nothing, listen, I pack my bags and I go away. But it's far from that because, as I told you, I don't want to be cocky yet. I scored 16 goals this season. Now you're gonna
60 goals?
6-0.
Wow.
Now you're gonna speak me about 5 goals you don't score in Euros. What's going on? What's the problem? I scored 130. I'm the most goal scorer in the world history.
Shit.
But I will put the level even high. I will put the level even high. Soon I will do it 900, and after I will beat 1,000. And I want to see. Yes.
You're going to put to 1,000?
I want to reach 1,000 goals.
Fucking hell, how old are you going to be then, when you're playing still? 40?
Well, I will try 41, we don't know.
Yeah?
This is why I told you I want to live the present, but if I'm not have injuries,
touch wood.
This is for me, it's the most important. I want that. For me, it's the best mark that I can have in football is to reach first 900 goals. After, my challenge is to be 1,000 goals. With one different. All the goals that I score, they have video. So I can prove that it's...
You're a bastard. You're a bastard.
They all have video.
You're talking about Di Stefano, you're talking about
Listen,
Pele,
I respect all of them.
They haven't got the
My goals, all goals.
certifications.
And if you want more goals, I can bring from the training too. So no problem. All the goals with video, and I will prove to the people after. They prefer this player or this is the best ever. I don't care about that.
I remember when we were younger, it was in every phase of your life was competition. in the change room arguing with Nani or with Anderson and the guys about about a tomato or something like that, stupid, and you used to go, Rio, and I used to go, yeah, and you used to go, oh, see, I told you, stupid idiot, yeah, Mongo, or whatever. But and table tennis, when I used to slap you a little bit. You know what I mean? But are you still competitive like that now, every walk of your life? Yeah.
I was in the Red Sea a couple of days ago. I play everyday paddle, ask him. And me and Cristiano Junior,
Yeah?
you get mad.
Is it?
Ooh, he don't speak with me like for 2 days.
He's the same as you. Remember
Yeah,
when I
the
used to beat
same.
you?
This is why I'm happy. This is why I'm happy. And even the small one, Mateo,
Yeah.
they are pissed with the vein, very always pissed. But I like this is show that they have personality.
Yeah, yeah.
But serious, my kids, they are like me. And I don't teach them. They see by example. Because, you know, sometimes when I lost, I get angry, or sometimes I'm cry, depend of the moment.
Yeah.
And they are kind of the same. So even with my kids, I compete. Even with the Gio, I'm always want to win. So I don't give nothing for free.
Do you remember when Nani used to cry? Table tennis. You used to slap him. Do you remember? We gotta go again. We gotta go again. I love that, man. I'm gonna kill this all day. Let's go to European football and European football clubs. Obviously, you've got a big history there, and Real Madrid. You have a great connection there. Some fantastic years. Firstly, what do you think of their season last year?
Real Madrid?
La Liga.
Real Madrid is
League.
looking very, very good. It's a kind of team they don't rush under pressure. This is why most of the people say, they are lucky in the Champions. No, they are not lucky. They have their brain, they prepare for this kind of moments. Bernabeu, the stadiums, they have a different aura, you understand?
The energy is different.
The energy is different. And when the big teams go there, they score one goal, 85 minutes, 90 minutes. The pressure is a lot. For me, it's the best club ever in the history of football. How would you say, Madrid gonna be better or gonna be, we don't know. Let's see. Let's see. You know, Mbappe will go there now. I think Madrid will keep strong, but I don't know if they will be better than last year. I don't know. Let's see. Only gods know. But they have a fantastic team, fantastic players. I believe that they're gonna be one of the best teams in the world.
How do you continuously churn out every season mad numbers the way you was doing it? Like you was scoring a ridiculous amount of goals every year in the pressure cooker of the Bernabeu. Trophies, the goals.
I win trophies, I win everything there. I'm the record of goals of the club, and for me it was a pleasure to play in Real Madrid for 8, 9 seasons, and to win 4 Champions Leagues there and Golden Boots and everything I win there. So I love that place.
Well, I want to talk about when you went there, but obviously you got Kylian and Mbappe going there now, and we'll get onto him. But wait, so it'd be similar for him. When you went there, what was the pressure like in the changing room? Because you had big. I remember we spoke years ago, and it was like you said, there's a big Spanish contingent there. It's going to be difficult for me to get in. But
and I was the most expensive player ever.
Yeah, what's that like?
It was pressure, but in the same way I believe in myself. I say, listen, if I was the best player in the Premier League and I win the Golden Ball in Manchester United, Champions League, this is the league, but I knew it that I will do it well. I knew it because, as I told you, I believe in my skills, I believe in my talent. It was difficult because it's a different country, the adaptation. I was 24, we are still young, but in the same way I was very, very, very positive. The best club in the world. I say I'm gonna make history in this club like I did in Manchester United. It was a challenge for me, but as you know, I'm a challenge person. I like to show the people that they are wrong, you understand? Even with the age right now that we're gonna speak later about that, I like to prove the opposite what the people thinking. So it was a big challenge for me, and I was very, very, very happy to play in Real Madrid in that period.
What are going to be the problems, and what does Kylian Mbappe need to do going in there?
I think you're gonna do it well, to be honest, because the structure of the club, it's nice, it's good, it's solid. You understand? And they have a great coach and the president who are there many, many years. I think it's not gonna be a big issue for him, not gonna be a big problem, because his challenge, he show everything what he's capable to do it. And I think he's going to do it well, to be honest, because he's, in my opinion, he can be the next golden ball for the next years. Him, probably Haaland, Bellingham,
Vinicius.
Lamine. I think it's this new generation. They have a lot of potential, but I believe that he's going to do it very well.
And I look at your team and I was like mesmerised by obviously yourself, the age that you're playing at the level, and Pep. Like, talk to me about your partnership, your romance a little bit, and how you both, or give me a bit of insight into how he's maintained the level he's played at as well. 40 years old.
Yes, 41.
Crazy. 40 I couldn't.
Rio, I play extra time. One game, 40 minutes. 4 days after, I play extra time again. People, they don't appreciate that. They always say, why you play? Okay. But this is what I'm gonna do. And against Georgia, I played 60 minutes, so I didn't play all the minutes. It's longevity. It's the mindset of when you reach some age, the difference is your mind. It's not the body anymore, because the body have memory. You understand? If you treat good your body, 10 years, 15 years, they're gonna respect you if you treat good. After will be in your mind. Always will be your mind. If you want to play 4 or 5 years more, because in all the sports, the average age, it's between 30s and 40s, they finish. If you see tennis, Formula One, the best guys, football.
Consistent.
It's that age that you start to lose your testosterone, whatever, your hormones and everything. It's normal, it's the process of life. But Pepe and me, we are a good example because we treat good the body during so many years.
He's bastard on the pitch though, isn't he?
Yes. But outside the pitch is, yes.
Yeah.
But outside the pitch is a very good guy and he's a very professional guy too.
How do you do, you finish the season, you win everything, win the golden ball. What's your mindset when the season finishes in the summer to go again?
Rio, for me, it's only one word to define that: enthusiasm. If you don't have enthusiasm in your life, this is why I was last night dinner with my family, with my mom, and we speak about some situations that happen in Euros. It's the enthusiasm that I still have for the game. I'm addicted for football. I'm addicted to score goals and to play in a good level, even with my age, because I love this.
It's crazy though, man.
You know?
It's crazy. I just sit there and just think, fucking just relax now, man. Talking about longevity and playing, someone's cut their career short, I think. I think he could continue playing. Tony Cruz. Tell me a little bit about him. You played with him, obviously, at Real Madrid. What was he like?
Listen, it's the way he sees the football, the way he sees life. We don't know behind the football what's going on in his life. We have to respect him, you know, because the people see now more people, the longevity to. But we are not all the same. You understand? I respect his decisions because it's the kind of a guy say, I will do that, and he do it. You understand? I respect. But if you ask me, he can play a few years more, yes, but maybe he have other issues that he don't want to. It's full of football, and you have to respect that.
I've got to do it again. Man United. Man United. What's your thoughts on Man United? Let's go back. You went back to Man United. We spoke on the phone when you was gonna go on sign at Man United, when you was negotiating to come back. And my wife wanted to kill me. At 1 o'clock in the morning, you rang me. Well, what's going on? Can you sort this out? You end up signing for United. Initially, that must have been a beautiful thing for you, because I remember on the phone you sounded so happy. And then obviously it went a bit sour. Just give us a bit of insight. And do you feel you've been proven right in what you said in the interview you done when you first left?
To prove that I'm right or wrong, it's not my issues anymore. I say what I have to say, and for me it's done. But to be honest with you, what I wish for Manchester, it's what I wish for me. The best they can make, again, the best team they can. And I love that club. You know, I'm not that kind of guy that forgot the past. When I'm back there, I was very happy. I was one of the best scorers. I did unbelievable things with the club. My first season with 37, I was the third best scorer of the league. I scored all the group stage. I scored every game. Even in the league, I scored 17 goals or 18 goals. I did amazing. But as I told you, Manchester, they need to rebuild everything, in my opinion. The coach, they say a few days ago that they cannot compete to win the Champions League and the league and Champions League. Imagine the coach say that how the club are. You cannot say, if you are a Manchester United coach, you cannot say that you're not gonna fight to win the league or Champions League. You have to be mentally say, listen, maybe we don't have that potential, but I cannot say that.
We're gonna try.
We're gonna try. You have to try. But
maybe that was when we was there. That was the culture. Maybe the culture is different now. But they had to have a reset because the standards have gone down. The expectations have to come down. Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe this is why I say. But this club needs time to rebuild because it's still one of the best clubs in the world. But they need to change, and they understand that it's the only way, and this is why you show that they start to change again the structure of the club, the president, the infrastructures and everything, the owners of the club.
Yeah, they're investing in the training ground, like you said.
So I'm happy because I'm not happy the way the old happened, but in the same way we cannot control some points of our life sometimes, but it's already done, and I repeat, I still love Manchester United and I wish them the best.
Where do you see the promise in the squad? Like you look at their squad now, you look at Garnacho. Like I'm not talking about players, attacking players really, and you see you probably look there first. The Garnachos, the Rashfords, the Højlunds, you look at that and you think like, okay, where do you see the promise there?
I believe that the future will be bright. I believe, but they don't depend only of the talents. It's more than that. It's all club, all, not only players, club, everything as a united, you know? They have to rebuild from the bottom. If not, they cannot compete. It will be impossible. They can do good things. Yes, they can win Carabao or can win, yeah, but I mean, Champions League or Europa League or Premier League, difficult, in my opinion. And I wish that I'm wrong. I wish, but will be difficult.
Do you think Ruud, obviously we know Ruud, he's gone back there now.
I think it will help a lot.
Yeah? In which way? What do you mean now?
If Ten Hag listen Ruud, maybe it can. I think it can help a lot because he knows the club. And the club should listen to the guys who was there. You or Roy Keane or Paul Scholes or Gary Neville, whatever. Sir Alex Ferguson. You cannot rebuild a club without knowledge. Not guys who work in office. They understand, I understand a lot of football because I see football in the television every day and I understand. No, doesn't work like that. The people who understand the football, it was 99% is the people who was there in a dressing room, who was player, who was the most successful coaches in the world. Guardiola, Ferguson, there was player before, there was in dressing room. They understand, they know how to deal with the players. It's the people who understand the things. You understand?
It's true.
If you want to go Formula 1 now to be injured, you don't know. I don't know. You understand? It should be guys who work that.
It's like if you have electricity problems in your house, you don't call the plumber. You don't
exactly.
call the guy.
I know, but I in my computer, I know how to change. No, this doesn't work like that.
It's true.
You understand what I mean? So I believe that Ruud gonna help because he was inside the club. He knows the club. He knows the fans. If the coach listen to him, I think they can improve a little bit the club.
Just on that point, yeah, you've played, and we're going a bit off topic here, but you've played at loads of clubs at the top level, and obviously there's always been young players at all those clubs. What are the young players like interacting with you at these clubs? Have you got any good examples of players that come to you for advice, or you can tell that they're watching you? Who are those guys, and what's it like?
I don't like to mention names, but not many in the same way. I remember when I was 18 in Manchester United. You know me very well, I don't lie. I see the best examples. I see Gary Neville, your example, Giggsy, Roy Keane. What I do? I check everything and I take from what you do best, what Gary do best, and I make my own personality, my own style. my own professional. You understand? And the players today, they don't do that. You understand?
What was it about those guys? What did you take from me then?
You are
The good
professional. Good looking is very far from that. No, but you always do it gym. You're always strong center back, strong with the good muscles in a pitch, but outside you do it gym. I remember a lot. You are a tall guy, but strong guy. Abs with the cleggy and everything.
It'd be interesting to see what one of the greatest players has played, what he thinks about the next generation coming now to take over the crown maybe at some point, like the likes of Lamine Yamal. Like, what do you see in this young player?
I see huge potential, great talent. He need luck because he's very young. I hope he not gets some problems, but
he's doing something even you or Messi has never done. 16 years old.
Yes, he was in contest that helped him a lot. The Spain national team is really good, and I think he have huge potential. But let's see during his way that's what's gonna happen. But I believe that he's gonna do it. He's gonna be the best players for this new generation.
How impressed were you with Jude Bellingham coming to Real Madrid? Obviously, you know that path and that journey and how difficult it can be. How impressed have you been with him in his first year at Real Madrid?
It's the same. It's huge potential, huge talent. He go to the club that the environment was clean, was good, and he grow like the other ones, like Camavinga, like Rodrigo, like Vinicius. So it's good. I think he's in a team that help him to be a top player, and I believe too that he's gonna be one of the best the next generation.
And that takes me to your son now, Chris Jr.
Yes.
He wants to be a footballer.
Yes.
How would you feel about going like, right, go on, you go?
As I told you, I give you the map as example, because you know this generation is difficult for you to tell them something and let them to do it. It's difficult. Your kids, you felt that is really difficult. But I always in my mind put, you will see your daddy by example. They see me every day what I do. In home, in a training, or in a game, they say, my daddy's work a lot every time. You understand? They see that.
What I say to my
they
kids
see
the
that.
same.
And but right in this moment, Cristiano wants to be a football player, but I not make a big pressure. I make a little bit of pressure. He's 14 years old. How I'm gonna do it? He have the pressure already to be son of Cristiano. Imagine if I make now in the middle of big lions right now. Let him do it his mistakes. Let him do it his things. But I hope so in the future he can be a professional player. Or if he's not be a player, be another job. But I will always support them because we cannot make a pressure in our sons because we are famous, and because of that, I don't want to make that extra pressure.
And because you've been able to give them a different life to what you had, yeah. We both had humble upbringings when we were young. We've lived good lives now, yeah, because of football. Their lives are different. So how do you give them hunger? How do you give them the work ethic?
By example. I think it's the only way. I give good education to my kids, but by example. I think it's the best way to try to teach them on, give you my advice, my knowledge, my experience. Look,
whoa.
It's the truth.
Okay,
when
no.
you say the truth, something happens. You see, the main guy, 5 Champions League. They say the truth. Listen, I don't lie.
No, it's true, it's true.
You see? This is why I have conversation with my friends a couple days, and I say, my kid's gonna suffer, your kid's gonna suffer, because one moment of the life, they're gonna have pain. You understand? And the pain, uncertainty, and what they have to do it, constant work, because nobody gonna help them. They're gonna be themselves in a hard moment, and they're gonna falling down. They have to stand, cry alone, and keep going.
Did you always feel different to everybody else? Like, even as a kid at Sporting, growing up, and then when you signed to United and you got big did you always feel that you was a bit special?
I felt that my education was different, the environment that I born was different, and the mindset was different as well. But if you ask me why, I don't know. I don't know why because I think all human beings, we have some talent, and we are unique. We are special in some way. And I'm not saying I'm more special than you or more special than him. I was different. And I take advantage for my contests, the help that I have with my family, the closest friends that I always surround.
Listen, no, the last one, I've got one more question. What will you miss though, man? You're gonna have to give up this game one day. And I know you're the kind of a guy who wants to play for another 4 or 5 years, yeah? If you do that, you deserve it. But when you finally take your boots off for the last time, what will be one of the couple of things that you go, you know what, I'm gonna miss that. Like I miss when I go into a stadium on the big moments.
I think that I'm not gonna have the adrenaline that scored a goal. Or to be nervous, you know, I think I'm gonna miss that because other parts I'm in a good control. I have people around me. I have good business. I have good things, good incomes but I think the adrenaline of football never gonna exist more. This is why I'm going a little bit further in football because with 40s you say, I give everything. You understand? 40 or 41 or 42, it doesn't matter. You say, I give my body for 25 years of football. I cannot give more because, the age don't allow it to go more further. For example, this is why I'm extend. You understand my longevity, and this is why I take care of myself, of keep working, because I know that 2-3 years more, I still can produce something good. This is why I told you, let me think in the present. I do it other parts. I prepare my business area, which is going very, very, very well. I will miss, of course I will miss. Probably I will be a little bit
lost for a little
lost, but listen, what I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna cry with all life that I have? Yeah, maybe a little bit, because I become more sensitive, but I will be a little bit like that, but I have other things to worry. Gonna be another chapter of my life, which is a business part that I'm excited to. And that will be a challenge for me and learn other areas that I really don't know, be more involved in my business, and I'm surrounded by very, very, very good heads, which is for me the key to have successful outside the football as well in a business part. It's to have people smarter than you. And you have to be capable to understand that. I think I'm smart in football, but in other areas, I have people much more smarter than me. So you have to be surrounded with them, to learn with them, and you make your own style, and to be good with these people, to the business go up, in my opinion.
All right, man, listen, thank you.
Rio, thank you, man.
It's been a pleasure, man. Lovely to come here.
You are a good guy, and I'm happy to give this interview to you. You deserve. I wish it's not the first one and the last one, because life will continue. My channel will continue. Other projects will continue. I'm happy for you, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.